It's so hot. What is happening? Why? Why doesn't it rain here? I'm pretty sure it's like 9,000 degrees today. Now, don't hold me to that. I could be off by 1 or 2 degrees, but that's what it feels like. It feels like the Earth is burning up, like in those simulations of sun flares when they like vaporize parts of the planet. It feels like that. It feels like I am caught in a sun flare. A sun flare, mind you, where people are doing construction above me. So if you hear weird noises that are like, that is some guy, I assume, installing a walk-in freezer because it's so damn hot. Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the Q&A, and oh dear. This week, man, a lot has happened this week. Mostly me trying to catch up because of PAX and everything that's going on. Yeah, we brought Terraria back, and there's a bunch of episodes in the can, and I can honestly say I'm kind of happy about it. I love that series. Despite what TV says, despite him saying that it's an awful travesty and possibly dumbs down all of mankind, which it may, it's nice to have it back. It's nice to, we're not the show you want, we're the show you need. Also, I love that so many of you really liked my 50 Shades of Grey reading. I'm gonna let you know now, though. I'm never reading any more of it. Mostly because that was all that was online for free, and I will never buy that book. And frankly, neither should you. Go buy Game of Thrones. Go buy the entire A Song of Ice and Fire series. One paragraph of that, one sentence, is better than anything in 50 Shades of Grey. And it's just as dirty. If you've never read A Song of Ice and Fire, it's rather dirty. So, ladies, since now we know you likes your naughty bits with the books, you likes your naughty bits with the books. I don't even know what that means. Alright, that's it. Enough rambling. Some dude's driving away. He's like, I'm out of here. I can't stick around. Let's get down to the hat. Let's do this thing. Alright. Question the first. This is from Nolo Camp. Jesse, have you ever encountered IRL problems with aggressive or overly passionate fans? No innuendo intended. I cannot honestly say I don't think I've ever encountered overly or aggressively passionate fans, though I'm waiting, ladies. No, no. Usually people are very, very, very nice and a little like awestruck, which really baffles me. They're like, "Oh my god, it's Jesse." And I'm like, "Hi." It's an honor to meet people, so I don't think anyone is really overly, like, stalkery, aggressive, or anything like that. I've never met anyone like that. I know there's horror stories like, he followed me for 3 days, but I'm not a woman, so I don't have to worry about that. Which, all joking aside, is actually a problem for women YouTubers. Like, guys, come on. There's no reason to stalk insert any girl's name here on YouTube because she looks cute and, like, talks to you like this in a video. I'm just saying. You can buy her as many Amazon wishlist gifts as you want. Still don't mean she's gonna bang you, bro. But when it comes to me, no. I've never met any fans that I thought were, like, creepy or strange or overly aggressive or trying, like, every fan I've met has been a pretty upstanding person, and thus why I suspect they're fans of mine. The Space Butterfly knows cool people, and, you know, what can I say? We're the coolest. I can't even say that with a straight face. Look, we're cool. You and me, we're cool. Everyone else, they the squares, see? They the squares. The squares. Bringing it back. Oh, question the second. This is from Anonymous on Tumblr. Leave your names, people. Hey, Jesse. I was wondering if you had ever seen Samurai Champloo. It's by the same guy who did Cowboy Bebop, and it is just awesome. You're amazing, by the way. Thank you. Thank you for entering it with that. I actually have. I don't remember if I saw the original series or I saw it on Cartoon Network on Adult Swim way back when it was on there. But I have seen it all, and it's good. It's good. It's a shame it's only like barely a couple episodes, which is a shame. But I think the one thing I took away from it, besides the fact that some of the characters are kind of badass, for those who don't know, it's like sort of a modern-y, hip samurai tale. It's very Cowboy Bebop-esque, but in ye olden samurai times. I like how in my mind I imagine like samurais dancing to lute music, like and I don't know why. Someone make that movie. I need samurai in the Middle Ages. I don't know if that was a thing then. I don't know when, but let's just say it was. Samurai, let's say Jackie Chan, who isn't even Japanese, so this will be an American movie. We don't care. And he is a samurai who goes to England to save Robin Hood from Templars who are working for the Masons. Done. Movie idea. You're welcome, Hollywood. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. When it comes to that series, I liked it. It was okay, but I will say that the best part for me, at least, is the ending theme. I actually have that song on my iPod. I don't understand a word of what those ladies are saying, but it certainly is beautiful. I feel like that scene in Shawshank Redemption, like, we didn't understand what that lady was saying, but it touched every man's soul. Those girls, I don't know what they saying, but they shika ooda noodas or whatever. Shika ooda noodas. The link is on the screen. Just go watch it. It's the song. It's a song at the end of the show, and it's great. It's a terrific song. Very like Cowboy Bebop-esque feel to it. I love everything about Cowboy Bebop. So, oh my god. Finally, a question the third. Hey there, Jesse. What is your opinion of Guild Wars 2 now that you've had time to play it? It's been out for a few days, and I know I've seen you on it a lot. Has your opinion changed since you played the beta? You got a lot of flack for your comments then. What are your comments now? Love, aw, Mike M. Oh, thanks. That's usually that's about the lines of people who are like, I love you, Jesse. All guys, single tear. Wait, maybe it's Mike Morheim. Well, hello. Anyway, my opinions of Guild Wars 2. I know I'm gonna still get some crap for this. I think it's still the same. I love the PvP. The PvP and the gameplay are terrific. They're really good. I cannot state how much I love them. I like the dodge mechanics. I like how you can, even though it's like really hard, but you can still live through it by dodging and rolling. If you saw the thing where I took on like 4 Ettins and 2 worms while waiting for Krendor, that's tough. It's not easy, and you always think you're about to die, but you know, if you're good, you can pull it off. I like how I say that, thinking I'm good, knowing I'm not. But it's fun. The gameplay is great. It's refreshing. It feels like gameplay-wise, it feels different. Story, questing, everything else is just not up to par for me. I'm sorry. I just do not like it. The questing system, hopefully people have had enough time to play it now. And I know before I said it was random when really it's dynamic. And so, yeah, I made that mistake and got so much crap for it. I'm not even going to go there now. I'm just going to say, after a while, it feels like you're still grinding. Like, it's just an MMO thing. Like, the game promised to change the way MMOs felt for you, right? Like, it may not be random, it may be dynamic, but they promised to change the way you would feel while questing. You didn't even need to quest, you didn't even need to do this stuff. But when you do quest, it feels just like, say, WoW questing, for example, except rather than it say, collect 10 bear asses, you now have a bar that fills when you collect certain things or kill certain things. But so it's like an area. So rather than going to a quest hub and getting 4 quests that say, like, go collect bear asses, and while you're there, kill 10 bears and stuff like that, you now have one quest that fills a bar that's basically kill either bears or collect bear asses or collect bear poo, and it's all related to that topic, but it fills a bar and that gives you experience. Technically it's the same damn thing, it's just presented to you in a different way. And I don't know why people are like, it's so different, it changes. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. And I know people are going to give me crap. I can imagine it right now. The comments below are going to be ruthless. I can handle it. But that annoys me. I just, I beg for the day we can figure out a way to fix that. Like, I don't even like it in WoW. Like, that's why I don't level more than one character. Like, in WoW, I got Mojo to 85 and just, like, stopped doing quest things. Because even though I like the story, I hate questing in MMOs. After a while, it just, like, tears at your soul. You're just like, oh, no more. Also, the story in Guild Wars, I gotta give it to WoW and Star Wars for that matter. And I'm trying to think of some of the other games. The stories are just way better and way better put together. Now, I know people are going to say Guild Wars 2 is a PvP game. I agree. I think it is. The PvP beats out PvP in anything else in any other MMO right now. It's really fun. World v. World, we get like 30, 40 people in there and have a blast. Our TeamSpeak goes crazy. We have so much fun. We have like little... It's really exciting. But story-wise, it's sort of like choppy, bad storytelling that just drives me crazy. Prime example. I'm going to hold my finger up. If you don't want to hear spoilers, mute it right now. When the finger goes down, boop, then you can turn it back on. Spoilers. In the game, for my character, I picked my parents are dead. I'm an orphan. I don't know them. And I picked that I was a wealthy character. Basically, I became Batman. And all the storylines stop at the most crazy points and start randomly. So, for example, after you save people in the Centaur Village as a human in the beginning, you are given, like, this quest to go meet a friend, and you help the friend out. And then once that's done, you sort of just stop caring about him and you move on. There is no, like, real conclusion to the story. You find out there's someone in the Queen's court who's, like, out to get her, and there's not really a conclusion. Even after you do the dungeon that's sort of kind of related to that, there's not really a conclusion about who the bad guy really is. I assume that's maybe expansion or patch stuff later, but story-wise, there is no real resolution there. And then you jump into finding your parents. Well, you go off on this huge search with, I don't think it's the Seraphs, it's one of the groups, to find your parents, and you find their old house, and you find out, oh my god, they were the spies for the king and queen. They were like really important people. And you find their house, and you find tombstones with them dead. Well, at least it says they're dead. And the last line is, if they're dead and they're buried, who buried them? And that's like it. It's left at like a cliffhanger. And then you jump into another story. There is no tying together element between any of the stories. You just sort of go from story to story to story, and it leaves big chunks unanswered. And then you never go back to them. You never care about them. And then there's characters like, if you're in the Order of Whispers, I apologize. Again, double spoilers. I'll keep this up. If you're in the Order of Whispers, you meet this guy Tybalt. Best character in the game by far. And he dies in the cheesiest way possible for no effing reason. And it's handled really poorly. And when you're done, you get, like, replaced with another guy who's, like, not even nearly as fun as him. I don't know. Whatever. But then at 60, the big dragon fight that you fight on Claw Island is so boring. The dragon sits there and does the same 4 abilities over and over again. And if you have a mortar on an engineer, you can just stand back and fire at him and not even get hit. And the problem is he takes so little damage. The fight takes like 20 minutes, but nothing happens. And the dragons are the key to the game in like PvE. Like that's the experience of holy crap, you're fighting a dragon. It was like we were getting bored fighting. There were 3 of us and an entire army of NPCs fighting this dragon, and we were getting bored. Mind you, and after it was over, just like with the dungeons we've done, after all that's over, I keep thinking to myself, I could have taken this 2 hours and done PvP, like in World v. World, or actually like one of the PvP battlegrounds, and had way more fun. So, I don't know. It's probably preference. And again, I'm sorry if you disagree with me, But, oh, by the way, I'll put this down. I know, I'm sorry if you disagree with me and you think that I'm totally stupid about this and that I just don't get it. And, you know, it's probably biased on my part and your part. But with that said, I just don't like the PvE at all. I think it's meh. It's a meh situation. But again, PvP, it's the best out there. The Guild Wars 2 PvP, which is what the game is for. So if you're asking me if I like the game, which I think that was the initial question, yes, I love it. The PvP is amazing. It's some of the best out there. I love the dye system for the armor. The crafting system, terrific. The crafting system is so much fun. Krendor and I will spend like literally an hour baking in that game, making like being a chef and just creating things. Because the way you create things is like you have to use and find out recipes. It's kind of like Skyrim, if you played Skyrim, where you have to where you can find recipes by combining things. It's just like that, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of good in this game, and I definitely say for $60 or whatever it is, buy it. Go and buy the game, and trust me, you don't have to pay a thing after that, and it's fun. It's a real fun game. But again, I just don't like the PvE. I just don't. I think the story is kind of lame, and I think everything else is like meh. And I know that's what I said at the beginning, and a lot more people, I will say, a lot more people are agreeing with me now that they've actually played it. So I'm not some crazy minority. They've clearly put all their eggs in the PvP basket. That's all I'm saying, and I have no problem with that. But I'm sure some of you are about to have a problem with me. That's what the comments are for. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's it for the Q&A. Thank you for watching, and we will do this next week. And as always, to be continued. Advertise like shameless whores.